Well, let me just say that who do I think will not make a comeback?
Who will not come back?
Yes, yeah. You know, almost 40% wouldn't have gone through the parliamentary vetting, and it was made clear. And I think those that were adversely mentioned, there were some that were outrightly rejected by the parliamentary committee, but the plenary said, let us give the president what he wants and he can deal with that. So all the cabinet secretaries that have had integrity issues, corruption cases, either shot someone, court cases here and there, allegations of misappropriation of funds, I don't think they will come. And I think from this list, you can see the faces that have corruption written all over their faces. Then there are cabinet secretaries who have not demonstrated any prowess in managing the cabinet dockets that they've had. Some have had very big and consequential dockets, and they've not, they've flattered to deceive. And I think we can see their faces here. There is a high likelihood that they will not come back.
Who are these?
Let me not mention names, but I think
I've given you a safer option to say who would come.
I will mention the ones who will come back. Yes, the ones who are going. I think.
I think that
yes,
option.
I think it's a bit obvious the ones who are going. Yeah, but if I look at the ones who are likely to come back, in my own opinion, the Interior and National Administration Cabinet Secretary is likely to come back. I don't think he has touched anything other than the demonstrations, and you can't entirely attribute that to him. I think he's both very robust in terms of his background and how he has handled himself, and then number two, I don't think there are any corruption allegations around him. And from a political point of view, I mean, he's someone that probably would make a comeback, based on all that. Then there is, who else do I see coming back?
The tough one.
I actually just see that one. I think Kindiki. I also believe that there is a high likelihood that Honorable Soipan Tuya will come back, for the simple reason that, you look at her CV, her track record, she's not been political in whatever she's done, and she's done well, And the docket that she holds is a very critical one in the wake of, climate change and global warming. I had three in mind, three that I think would come back. So those are two, Kindiki.
Duale?
Tuya. Duale is likely to come back, and for the simple reason that he's one of the stalwarts who has been with the deputy president. The rest, I'm not so sure. The ones who've, gone out flaunting opulence here and there, thinking that, power is everything that matters, they should just go. I mean, there are heavyweights here who, if they come back, they would just put the president in a more precarious position. And I think one of them is his friend from those sides. Let me not mention his
the one with an expensive watch.
Yes.
but Kamanya, would you be bold enough as to say who will definitely not come back?
Yeah, Ndwala will not come back. Okay. We don't need to mince words. Okay. Because, I mean, he's just not fit for public office anymore.
Despite the closeness to the president?
Yeah, we said we are not keeping friends. It is country first. Ndwala should not come back, in my opinion. Then secondly, I think the ministries ought to be revised. We don't need all the 22 for now. Austerity 101, we can do it around maybe 8 to 12. And
just to split these numbers with other like-minded political formations.
Well, correct.
Governments of national
and if that's what the country needs, then we have to do so. But in terms of who may come back, I don't know whether it is pity or sympathy I'm having for Kindiki and wondering what he's going to do with all the uniforms he was donning. But I think other than him not being able to follow through with his directive on some measures he tried to implement, case in point, the Nyayo House and passport hall hula baloos, I think he has done fairly well in matters of trying to put himself in the line and executing matters of security. He tried. He did. If I were to do a rating, he would rate higher.
Interestingly, none of you has mentioned Professor Njuguna Ndung'u.
I mean, no, please.
We need solutions, new approach to doing things.
Yes. You cannot have the same crafters of a problem become a crafter of a solution.
Okay. I think
I think the only person, the only person I would feel that may come back would be Kindiki. Okay. But however, all that being said, I think we must realize as a nation that these cabinet secretaries were a face of hope, and now they've become a face of despair. So bringing them back may also not augur well with the citizens. All right.
Why they had to fall is a big headline on the front page of the Daily Nation today. People power, the front page of the Standard. On the People Daily, I think they are the short headline. Good riddance. Wamekuja sana, hakuna kubembeleza. Finally, on the front page of Taifa Leo, they said, afagia wote. Interesting times we're living in, dear viewers, and of course we wait to see